just want to share with you a really amazing invention. It's called a thermometer. I didn't do the research for this video, but I just wanted to say somehow there were very smart people who came up with the thermometer. This probably still has mercury in it somewhere. It's a nice one, right? This is what you use to see, to affirm that you are sick, okay? When you feel like shit and you're starting to sweat and you got like liquid, just clear liquid running out of your nose, right? This is the variant now, or for any sickness, right? Then you use this to confirm that a pathogen has entered your body and your body is fighting it, okay? And then when this says more than 98.6, right? You put this in your mouth. It's a nicer place to put it. Back in the day, they didn't put it there, okay? Then you stay home and you isolate or quarantine, all right? And thank God for these people, because sicknesses were worse way back then. And the humans back then that came up with this were dealing with much worse issues. But it doesn't seem like things have gotten, things have transformed and transmuted to now we are today and what we deal with. And we deal with things differently, and we have different sicknesses and whatnot. But you use this and you stay home. Now, if you don't stay home, then it's on your conscience. It's called karma, or it's called what goes around comes around. It will come back to you and get you. I promise you, it will. So the other thing I want to mention, while I suffer from this variant, which doesn't seem as bad as Delta, but I did have, all right, here are my symptoms. General weirdness in the body, offness, something not, feeling like I wanted to do things, but then not feeling like I wanted to lay down, like this edginess, all right? Symptom number 1, edginess. Well, first is seeing somebody that was sick near me, or with the fluid dripping from the nose. That's first. Then there's that, between 2 and 14 days later, I think it was like 10 days after I saw that. It could have been like even shorter than that with other people, like people with like large tissues blowing their nose, all right, at work, or looking like they're a little like sweaty, like there's a gloss to them, all right? So you gotta look out for those people too, all right? Now I lost my train of thought. Hey, Sarah, thanks for watching. So, okay, so the symptoms. So after this edginess, then you start feeling like you have a fever, and then you do, right? And then you start feeling really cold. You might not have the chills, but you just feel really cold, all right? And like you need a cup of tea constantly in your hands to keep warm. And then you feel like at night when you're trying to sleep, you're like sweating, but you want to sweat so that your body can attack that sweat, right? And then you say, okay, let me just confirm this, and you do this, the thermometer, the great invention, right? We need to use this. And then you stay home and isolate. Let's not throw out the baby with the bathwater. Everything we learned does not get thrown out once again. All right, because it was never, this, even though this exists, it seems to never be used unless people, have it in their consciousness that say, you know what, I am sick. I am sick, so let me use this. I am sick, so let me stay home. I am sick, so let me not spread this to other people. Whether it's flu or whatever upper respiratory it is. Let's just keep it upper respiratory, because there's all kinds of things, right? But according to what I read, double the amount of people are dying from COVID still than they are the flu. Double, okay? So we don't want people to die, right? We don't want to inadvertently kill somebody. We don't want to make it harder for their lives to earn their health eligibility, right? Because they have to work. It's not all about one singular person. So we have to bite the bullet. It's called courage, right? It actually nowadays takes courage to stay home from work. It's not courageous to go into work sick. All right? You got to bite the bullet. Take it. You eat one for the cause, right? So, yeah. So this is, I would say, Tuesday. Monday, I felt like shit. I actually worked Monday. Came home, felt like shit. And Tuesday, took the COVID test, positive, right? Now I'm not doing so bad, but as you can hear, I'm still coughing. And I did test positive again this morning. So it's only been 2 days, but I'm feeling a lot better. Still not time to go out yet. Okay, little children, children in big adult bodies. That's what, the problem is children in adult bodies. And sometimes these adult bodies that our children have their own children. Yeah, what's that about? These are the people that shouldn't be having children. If you're a child in an adult body, do not have children, okay? Thermometer. And I want to talk one last thing. I have a good definition. You know me with definition. The definition of asymptomatic is people who don't know what symptoms are. Okay? That's the definition of asymptomatic. People who don't know what symptoms are. That's it. Because let me tell you, you're going to get some symptom. You're going to get something. And if you're so sick, without even being like overtly sick, if you don't have a fever, but you're like sick, like you just chronically don't feel good, you're not going to be able to identify a runny nose. You're not going to be able to identify a cough. You're not going to be able to identify a clearing of the throat. You're not going to be able to identify, hey, my speech is a little strange because something in my throat is, causing me to speak differently. You're not going to be able to identify, hey, I sound all nasal. Hey, I don't, you're not going to be able to identify a fever. You're not even going to be able to identify what a thermometer is and how to use it. That's the definition of asymptomatic. People who don't know what symptoms are. So remember that. I don't buy this asymptomatic BS. You're gonna have some symptoms when you get sick with some sort of upper respiratory. I don't care if it's COVID or whatever. Remember, double the people are dying of COVID than they are of the flu. Okay? That's my PSA for today. I say feel better for myself, to myself. And thanks for watching my long rant. But, I lost 3 days of work because somebody decided to go to work sick and give it to me. I've only gotten sick over 20 years at work. That is somebody choosing to work when they are sick. Okay? And there is another, more intense wave of COVID coming, and I'm the canary. I'm telling you this because I'm the canary, okay? So I'm isolating until I receive a negative on my COVID test, okay? I still got boxes of COVID tests. Expired are still good. PSA, expired COVID tests are still good. And by the end of September, post office will be giving you new COVID tests. So take them, get them and take them. Again, they're giving them. Okay, we had everything so much for free. Oh, we take it for granted, for free. Well, now, now it's harder to get them. Well, now we're getting them for free again. So take the opportunity to get it for free, okay? And I think that's all I wanted to say. That's all I needed to say. Yeah, look out for people. Because, evil works covertly these days. It's overt, but it's, we use the word covert. So the conversion of the evil is that people will expose themselves, who are sick, expose themselves to other people, right? So I'm going to be indoors, isolating, quarantining until I test negative. Yeah, they say 5 days, whatever. I feel pretty good after 2 days, but not good enough. And obviously the test tells you. The test tells you it's not good enough when it's still a positive. And that's the other BS. Oh, I've been tested positive for a month, but, I'm good. I don't believe that. You could still potentially spread those spikes, okay? All right, friends. Thanks for watching. Use this, okay? Bye.